Little slow, but they got it. Black women are showing more love for a dead white Jesus than their own black brothers and sons. This is why Mumia is going through what he's going through. Are you following me? And this is real. I mean, that's about a 2 on the applause meter, but that's cool. Thanks, brothers in the back. Really appreciate that. We're going to see if we can get the applause a little bit more plausible. Ku Klux Klan member got shot and stabbed up. Well, look, ended up in the hospital, black women taking care of him. Now, if that was my little black ass, can you imagine? I'm going to skip over a lot of these slides because we know King James authorized the secret society to write this thing that you call the Holy Bible. All right? If you don't believe me, they hid their signature inside of the Bible for you to find it. How many people know where to look? Psalms 46. 46 words in, 46 words up. They hid their name. Write that down. King James was the one that wrote the book Demonology. We're not playing with this today. Psalms 46 is all you got to remember. Start at the top of the page, count 46 words in. Start at the end of it, count 46 words the other way. They hid their name. I'm going to skip over a lot of these slides. If we don't interpret the scripture, rap lyrics, Erykah Badu's video, or any other video to our young people, they're not going to get it. They may take some of these things literally. Are you following me? Like this brother did. It says in the scripture, if thy eye offends thee, pluck it out. And that's exactly what he did. Are you following me? Because he took it literally. Are you following me? These things need to be interpreted to our people so they don't go crazy. I want to send a message to Murder Mace, who did the songs 300 Shots, Killing Bitches, Niggas, and Hoes on the record, and you a reverend at the same time. Stop that. Stop that. You can't serve two masters, Mace. You're going to love one and hate the other. Are you following me? So we have to understand that. Man, we got to start checking some of these people, man. But you can't be afraid to do that. When I see these people, they don't say a damn word to me. Are you following me? People, we got to stop being afraid of people and take them to task. Yeah, we have to talk about the Christian rap, all right? Because if you're using the same doctrine that King James gave you, trying to put it in the hip-hop frequency, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Stevie Wonder said what? When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. We got to demystify some of this madness. Are you following me? So we do need to talk about the mass mind control that has taken over hip-hop. Because a lot of the black men that's supposed to be defending the culture is actually participating in its destruction. So every black man to go to Hollywood, going through the ritual, the homosexual ritual, have to put on a dress. Have to get kicked in the nuts or shot in the ass. Are you following me? Now, I'm speaking very plain today because I don't want you to miss it. I don't mean to be disrespectful, sisters. All right? Well, how many of you know that went to Hollywood that didn't put on a dress? Dave Chappelle was probably the only one. I thought Denzel Washington was, but he got shot in the ass in Training Day. Are you following me? You see, you have to go through that ritual because white people want you to know that they're still in charge. Are you following me? Now, if you want to know about the homosexual ritual, all right, go see your man Puffy. P. Diddy. Mark Carey, in his book, Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip-Hop, talked about the homosexual activity at Bad Boy and in the music industry. Talking about Bentley Farnsworth like to hide behind the curtain and watch Puffy have sex with men and women. Remember Puffy being all up in his artist videos? The artist had to pay Puffy to be in the video. They didn't even want Puffy in the damn video. But now you got to pay him? Are you following me? This is the kind of madness that was going on. But you see, all that homosexual and bisexual activity gives birth to this. So when you see this on the street, this just wasn't a phenomenon that just kind of took place all of a sudden. All right? The seeds were dropped a long time ago. So when them brothers were getting out of prison, marrying the prison culture onto the street culture, onto the hip-hop culture, it gave birth to sagging, which is nigga spelled backwards. Are you following me? We have to understand that. Here we go a little windy again. Now, I'm trying to figure this out now. All right? Who are you advertising for? Y'all have to understand. On D block, cell block C, the butt crack became the new cleavage. So when that hit the street, you can see the time it hit the street, bisexuality and homosexuality was on the rise. Are you following me? We have to understand this particular dynamic because now they're blurring the lines of the gender. Dr. Reverend Phil Valentine has a DVD out called Gendercide. Are you following me? Yes. Now, how many people seen Tyler Perry's new movie? Nobody? Y'all know y'all need to damn stop. Tyler Perry said in an interview that he has a hard time being Tyler Perry. He feels more comfortable with being Medea. It's a problem with that, sisters, when you bring the DVD home and put it in front of your children to watch. Are you following me? The psychological damage that you are doing to your children, it's a shame. Doctor, are you going to be in your office on Monday? Because we got to reevaluate some of the sisters bringing this madness home. Are you following me? Do you know who Medea is? In ancient Greek culture? The Medes. Put in a search engine who the Medes were. The Medes were the organization of people who participated in black and white magic. They were the ones who you called when you had a problem with your opponent in business. You called the Medes. All right, today they're called the Media, M-E-D-I-A, Maniac European Devils in Action, or multi-ethnic destruction in America. They're called the Medes, media. Are you following me? The root word to mediation. All right? So we have to understand who we're dealing with. Nothing in the media is positive. That's not their purpose. Are you following me? Let's push forward. I want to say this on film because you're about to see it in a few minutes. They called, her handlers called her in. Oprah Winfrey's handlers called her in for a bigger purpose and a bigger job and a much larger duty. You're about to see a homosexual agenda come among our people like you've never seen it before. What do you think the all-girls school in the middle of damn Africa is about? To groom them. You're going to about to see a whole bunch of kind of Sleazer Rices with that old fucked up hairstyle she has. Are you following me? Watch the rituals in Hollywood. Didn't one of Eddie's first single was In the Butt? Put it in your butt. This was your man Eddie Murphy. And what is this dude talking about put it in the butt? Listen, I said the word fuck. Can we explain that? Because y'all looking at me kind of crooked. F-U-C-K is fornication under the consent of king. Fornication under the consent of king. That you, sister, if you had interest in this brother and y'all wanted to get married, all right, he would have to bring you to the king to have the king screw you first before y'all got married. All right? So let's explain this to young people when they hear these terms. Are you following me? Okay, so when you're throwing up the middle finger and you're saying fuck you to somebody, that's what it means. Are you following me? Can we push on now? Stop looking all ugly at me. Thank you. Making me nervous. So they're pushing forth the agenda. See, now does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? Are you following me? Now, I didn't take the picture. But these that are playing so hard among our people and on these DVDs and mixtapes and videos, killing and shooting people, bringing in bricks and that kind of thing, ain't so hard after all. And this claim to fame's getting shot 9 times? Come on, stop that, man. The Hegelian dialectic principle played out in hip-hop. The two opposing forces, but they're working for the same people. Are you following me? We have to understand that. The world on an international level have their fingers on the pulse of hip-hop in America. Without being able to speak English and understand the deeper meaning of some of the videos and some of the stuff, that the pictures that they see, this is how they interpret it. Are you following me? I took offense to when Keedy was defending this, Keedy Obiowadu, LIB Radio on the West Coast, and I don't want Keedy to think that we don't love him, but he's being attacked right now, verbally attacked, and brothers are threatening him for defending this. I don't want to threaten the brother. I just want him to know This ain't cool nowhere. Not in Ghana, Detroit, St. Louis, Philly, Camden, nowhere. Are you following me? We have to understand that and let young people know that this is not cool. Listen.